happy to talk to you guys. Like, I could cry. Like, I can't thank you enough for your program.
Oh,
No.
oh my gosh. That means so much to us.
If you are happy, just imagine us. Like, we're extremely happy that you went through it and then that you achieved the results that you achieved, which are like remarkable. So
Yeah,
that's all in you. That you put the hard work. We just guided.
Yeah.
We just guided you. That's all we did.
You guys are awesome. Honestly, I don't know what else to say other than like, thank you. Like, so I really was only diagnosed in August. So this has been a crazy few months for me. And I found your Instagram maybe like a week after I was diagnosed, and I just sat back and just watched your Instagram, and I don't know why I didn't sign up right away. And then one day I just said, I'm going for it, and I'm so happy that I did.
That is so awesome. Can you tell me a little bit more about your health history with diabetes?
Yeah, so long story short, for the last 2 years, I've been so sick, and I've gone to every doctor, and they can't figure out why I was getting vertigo. I had no energy. I was tired. I had black circles around my eyes. And for some reason, no one ever checked my blood sugar. In August, I went to urgent care for what I thought was a UTI. And the doctor took a urine sample, and I was waiting. And he comes in, he goes, oh, you never put on the chart that you were diabetic. And I was like, well, because I'm not diabetic. And he goes, no, you are. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I immediately started crying because I was like, what is he talking about? So I guess there was sugar in my urine. So then he had someone come in and do the blood like meter, and it was unreadable. They couldn't even read it. It was that high.
Oh.
So after 3 IV bags, they got my blood sugars down to 320. My doctor ended up calling back and was like, let's start her on metformin immediately, and I will see her in 2 days in my office. So I was there for 2 hours, and I left there like a diabetic. Like, my whole world like changed, and I have it in my family history. I didn't realize that my grandfather, my dad's father, was diabetic type 2, and he died at 57 of a heart attack. And I never knew he was diabetic because he never followed any type of diet or lifestyle to change that. So I never knew. So I went to my doctor's, and she was completely shocked. She looked back at all my stuff, and she said, your A1c was a little bit high, but I cannot believe that it was a 10.8. So she was completely shocked, and I just kind of went from there, and I left that office that day, and I said, I am not getting put on insulin. I'm not having heart disease or dying at 57 like my grandfather. He's missed everything. So I didn't know what to do. I stopped eating all carbs. I ate fruit and vegetables and chicken, and I still wasn't really feeling good. And that's when I found you guys, and I started doing the research on whole food and plant-based, and I tried to do it myself. And then a few weeks later, I signed up for your program. So here I am.
How long did it take for you to start seeing the results in your blood glucose?
2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks.
Wow.
Like when I signed up, I just watched all your videos. I read all the information. I took notes. I got your meal plan, and I went to the grocery store, and I changed just everything. And I was so scared of oatmeal. And when I ever like opened your menu and it said like oatmeal, I was like, what do you mean such high carbs? And like, I was scared of carbs. I guess you gave me confidence to eat it, like to eat the different things that I would have never tried before. I did not want to be put on insulin. That's like my biggest fear. And when I went back to get my blood work done in December, I was petrified because I'm like, I don't want her to call me and tell me that you need to go on insulin.
Right.
And when she ever called me on Christmas Eve, and she was in tears, and she's been my doctor for 15 years, and she was blown away. She could not believe it. And she asked me, what did you do? She goes, I can't even believe these numbers. What did you do? I mean, my triglycerides were 324 in September, and they're 65.
Wow. That's
insane.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, she couldn't believe it. So she asked me, and I told her, and she said, plant-based is the way to go. It reverses and helps with heart disease. And she goes, I never want to push anything on you, but please keep doing what you're doing.
Oh,
Just couldn't believe it. My doctor says she can't even call me diabetic anymore. My numbers aren't anywhere near it. She took me off the metformin, and I can feel a difference in my numbers. The first week of being diagnosed, my numbers went down and I felt good at 200, my like blood sugars. And I'm like, oh, that's good. I'm like at 88 on most days. Like I'm rated from like 88 to 98.
You went from the 300s to now being in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I went so long being that high and thinking that that was going to be my life. Yeah. Thank you so much. I can't thank you guys enough.